everyone, Thomas here and welcome back to another video. So today I'm going to go ahead and do something a little bit different, and I've kind of been putting this video off as well, which I'm going to explain in a minute. But today's video I'm going to go ahead and show you some ways that you can go ahead and grow your Sims channel. Now if you're watching this and you don't create Sims videos, then don't worry, because this particular video does also apply to other kind of gaming channels, and really for that matter any type of channel actually. So today's video is going to be specifically focused on TubeBuddy. TubeBuddy is a service that I've been using for quite some time now, and it's a service that I would say I pretty much use every single day, to be honest, to kind of just aid my YouTube videos and just my overall content creating experience. They provide lots of tools and services which we're going to go ahead and cover in today's video, and this video is actually sponsored by TubeBuddy. But like I said, I have been using it for quite a long time, and I was actually really excited to come across this opportunity to work with TubeBuddy today, because it is honestly a really good thing, and if you haven't used it yet, you really are missing out, because it just makes things so much easier with your whole just YouTube experience. So the reason I've been putting this video off for a little while is because, you know, I only have 5,000 subscribers. You may be thinking, why on earth am I making a video like this and I've only, you know, have 5,000? Well, you know, I've still have had experience of growing from 0 subscribers to 5,000, and TubeBuddy I honestly believe is one of the reasons why I've gotten to this point so far. And I do have other things in mind that, you know, you can use to grow your Sims channel, which if you do like this video, I will kind of do a part 2 about other things as well. So let me know in the comment section if you want to go ahead and say that. So this is their website here, and like I said, it is a free service that you can download. It just adds an extension to your browser, and there is also a mobile app as well, and there is actually some other subscriptions that you can get, because with other subscriptions you get more features. I actually have this one called Legend, and this one provides all the features that TubeBuddy has to offer. You can actually go to tubebuddy.com/ThomasTV to go ahead and check out the pricing for yourself. And the really good thing about these payments here is that they do have these different kind of ways you can get discounts. So if you are a small channel, such as less than 1,000, you can actually click this and it just halves this price here, which is absolutely amazing. And I actually think it's a really nice idea that they have these things, so it's more kind of open to everybody, I guess you could say. And also you can pay yearly, which has an even further discount to it. And if you scroll down from the prices at the top of this page, it actually shows you all of the tools that they provide, and it kind of gives you a check mark here for what you get included in your different package. So like I said, I have Legends, so I have all of these, which is really great. And all of their tools are broken down into different categories. So you have productivity tools, bulk processing tools, video search engine optimization tools, promotion tools, and also data and research tools, which I think is really great. And if you come down here, they also give you some other perks for being with them, and I think the one that I'm most excited about is Epidemic Sound, and you get 25% off from buying any of their other subscriptions, which I think is an amazing thing, because I use Epidemic Sound for every single one of my videos, and to have that discount is honestly so helpful. And you can also see that there's a bunch of other things as well that you get with being a member of TubeBuddy, which I think is absolutely amazing. And now we're going to kind of jump into some other kind of tools, which we're going to take a look at in more detail. So we're first going to go ahead and take a look at some tools that you can use just from uploading a video. So the first thing we're going to take a look at is tags. So tags are something that you should really optimize your usage of, because it's a really good thing to help you get discovered. So this particular video I'm uploading is a build, so I'm going to go ahead and click explore, because say for example I'm not really too sure of what kind of tags I want to use. So once you've clicked on it, it brings up this window called Tag Explorer. So up here you can kind of type in some tags, and it kind of brings up some results about that particular tag. So for example, let's type in, I don't know, Sims 4 build, because this is a build video. So I'm going to type that in and click explore, and then once it's loaded, it brings up all this information, which I think is really helpful. So down here it kind of gives you some of the most used tags relating to Sims 4 build videos, and when people search Sims 4 build, these are the most kind of common tags that are used within that search result. And you can see the Sims 4 is the most popular one, with 63% being used, so that might be a really good one to use. Now instead of typing it out, which I mean wouldn't take very long, it actually gives you a really nice thing, so you can just kind of select the ones you want and it'll then add it to your tag box as well. And if you want to make it easier for yourself, you can just click select all and it'll add them all, or if you just want to pick a couple, then you can go ahead and do that. And then there's some other kind of useful things over here too. So you got the top ranking in the search, so we've got this video from my friend Simlessy, and we've also got Sim Supplies channel here, and then you've also got you and how you compare, and then down here you've got the keyword score. So this kind of gives you some information about about this particular tag. So you can see how it is actually quite highly searched. So that kind of tells you it's a good thing to include in your video. And you can see that the competition for it is also extremely high. And you can see that the overall score is 16 out of 100. And that score just means that it's kind of hard to get your videos appearing in the search results, at a high ranking, which is understandable because there are so many builders out there now, and they are making some wonderful creations. So that's why, in my opinion, it is good to have a good thumbnail, because that'll make it kind of stand out to viewers and hopefully improve your ranking in the Sims 4 build tag. If you come along to the trending tab, which is the next one, it kind of gives you some related queries that people have been searching, which are kind of rising up in the ranks. So you can see here that there's a lot of different ones related to the Sims 4. Now, for example, the Sims 4 restaurant tag is one that is being searched more, but this is not a restaurant build, so you have to be careful that you don't kind of include tags that are irrelevant, because it may kind of mislead your viewers, which may not end well. So it's important to also choose tags that are very relevant to your videos at the same time. Another thing that I really like about TubeBuddy is it actually has this feature here called demonetization audit. So we all know that this kind of issue with demonetization is quite big on YouTube at the minute, and I'm actually kind of lucky here because I didn't get demonetized for this video, but there are still people who may get demonetized for their particular video with a Sims video. So what this service does is that it actually tells you the word within your title, whatever, that actually may be causing your video to be demonetized, which is really great to kind of then allow you to adjust it to fix this problem, which I think is a really nice thing that TubeBuddy are offering. There's also another thing called upload checklist. Now, I actually really like this because it kind of gives you some things that you may not think about, but at the same time they are very important to kind of be aware of, to help kind of get your video out there and to make it the best it possibly can. Now, there is actually a little settings icon here, so it actually takes you to your TubeBuddy account for the manage checklist template page, and here you can go ahead and kind of choose all the different things that you want to include in your checklist. So you can see here there's some things like write a compelling title, complete the description, add descriptive tags, create a custom thumbnail, which, like I said earlier, is very important for people to see your video, and also some other things such as share on social media, which I think is very important to allow more people to discover your video, which is something that I do. I post it on my Sims Amino account, I post my videos on Twitter and also Instagram, both as a post and on story every single time. So that's just one way as well to kind of help boost your videos to reach more people. And with this reminder, it just makes sure you do that, and then once you've done it, all you have to do in your YouTube upload page is just tick it off the list. So it's just a really good way to kind of keep track, and I really like that it kind of allows you to change the template up in the TubeBuddy website, which is really good if maybe something is maybe not very relevant to you, or you want to kind of add something. Then that's really great to make sure that you're optimizing the video to the best you can. Another useful thing about the upload page is that when you come over to the title section here, there's actually this little smiley icon here, which is actually for emojis. So when you click on this, it just brings up an array of different emojis that you're used to, and these are just really nice to put in your title sometimes because they can make them stand out a little bit more and just help your video appeal to more people. So that's also another option there that TubeBuddy provides to help with your channel growth. So you may have noticed that in the top right there is this little icon for TubeBuddy, and if you click on that, it actually brings up some more options about what's available. So for example, you've got this tab called messages, which kind of gives you some updates from TubeBuddy about new things, for example on their YouTube page and website. So this video here is about a channel growth interview with Sean Cannell. So that's actually really nice because I have noticed they do provide quite a few of these videos, and I've seen them before, and they're always kind of good to be aware of because they can give you some useful information. So that kind of makes you more aware of these type of videos, which you can go ahead and check out easily from this tab. There's also this other tool here called Video Topic Planner, and if you click on this, it just brings up this new window, and this kind of just allows you to kind of keep track of different video ideas you have. So say for example, I want to make a video about a suburban speed build, for example. So if I just type that in and then I click add, it actually brings up like a little text box sort of thing. It's more like a notebook, I guess you could say, and you can type some notes about that particular idea, which I think is very nice because you can actually do this while you're on just a video page. So say for example, you're watching somebody's video and they may say something or mention something that might spark an idea. You can just quickly go ahead and jump into the tab in the top right and just add it to your video planner, which I think is a really nice idea, so you don't end up forgetting about something, which has happened to me in the past, and it is very frustrating when that happens. So TubeBuddy actually has a feature on the comments page which just allows you to kind of easily more manage your comments. So you can see it here. Now you can actually just show you all comments or comments that you've not replied to, comments with replies which need to be followed up on, and also some other options as well to filter out your comments by, which is really great. So I could go ahead and just click comments that I've not replied to, and I do have a few comments here that I've not replied to. I do try to reply to every single comment, but normally it takes me a day or two to get back to them. So that's what is happening button here. So this kind of just filters them out, and it just allows you to kind of reply to them more quicker, which kind of saves time a little bit. And that's one of the things, like I mentioned at the start, that TubeBuddy provides just to make things more quicker for your overall video creation experience, not only for things that can help you grow your channel as well. So now we're going to go ahead and take a look at some of the promotion tools that TubeBuddy has to offer, and this particular one, which I think is actually a really nice thing to kind of take a look at, is called the featured video promotion. So what this feature allows you to do is choose a video and apply it to an older video, and it brings out a little pop out here on the video player, which then allows you to go ahead and kind of just promote a video to your viewers that may be relevant or something that you want other people to see. So for example, if you're kind of running a giveaway, then what you can go ahead and do is then promote that giveaway video on your older videos using this feature, so more people that can see it. So there's a really quick way to do this. All you have to do is go to your video manager and then pick a video by just going onto the TubeBuddy drop down menu and then going over to the promote section at the bottom and click vid to vid promotion, and then you can go ahead and do what I just showed you, which is a really nice thing to kind of take a note of. And while we're on this page, another useful thing within this menu is something called the social monitor. So what this does is when you click on it, it'll actually bring up this window. Well, it'll bring up, for example, on the Twitter tab here, it'll bring up tweets where your video is mentioned, which is a really nice thing to kind of look at. For example, here's one on the TubeBuddy website of what this looks like, and this is really great. So say for example, if somebody liked your video, and like these people have here, then you can go ahead and maybe tweet those people back or like their tweet, for example, and that's another way to interact with your audience, like I mentioned earlier. So there's another feature that you can actually use on the video page called Videolytics, and this kind of gives you like a breakdown of how the video has been performing and a summary of different sections. So for example, it kind of gives me a summary here saying that there's 439 total views, how many total comments and likes versus dislikes, and then there's also some other kind of useful information here. So I know that this video has been viewed for an average of 5 minutes and a second, which is 31% of the whole video on average. It also tells me here that there's been 2 mentions on Twitter. So like I said earlier, with that feature that I've looked at in the video manager on the social monitor, this is also another way you can do this to interact with your audience. So you can go ahead and look at the mentions on Twitter and then, you know, reply back and like them, like I mentioned earlier. I also really like this section here called best practices. So TubeBuddy's kind of compiled a list of different things you should do for each video for making it the best it can be. So for example, high resolution thumbnail, end screen cards, sharing it on Twitter and other things like that. And then it also tells you the things that you haven't done, for example, info cards added. There's also a shortcut here called Channelytics, which gives you an overview of some analytics about your channel. So for example, here it gives you your real-time subscriber count. It also gives you the channel tags, which is something that you can add to your about tab if you don't know. Now this feature here called you versus them is actually a really good thing to do if you have, you know, a competitor or maybe a friend that has, you know, that makes similar videos to you, for example. Well, what this does is it allows you to kind of compare your channel to them. Now, since this is on my particular channel page, this isn't really, you know, what it looks like, but it just kind of gives you an overview, at least for what your channels look like. So it tells me here, so it kind of shows you how your subscribers have changed throughout the month, and it tells me that I've gained 220 subscribers in the last 30 days. So that's some other things that kind of tell you more about your channel, which is another nice feature that TubeBuddy has to offer. So if you come to the TubeBuddy website and click account, or just go to tubebuddy.com/account, it brings you to your kind of homepage for your channel. And this has some options that we've looked at in today's video already. But one of the things I wanted to show you now is the health report. So what this does is actually gives you a breakdown of all different types of things about your channel, such as its performance, traffic sources, engagement, and audience in the last 30 days. So for example, over on this performance tab here, it just tells me that my engagements went up by 6% and my views this month have been 22,500, but that is actually 11.9% less than last month. So that might kind of, you know, spark the ideas of maybe think about what possibly could have led to that, but since it is September, it is a very common thing that I know a lot of my friends are having as well who create, is that it's back to school time, so it's maybe something that's got to do with the season, I guess you could say. But it also can kind of lead you to look at your channel and say, okay, maybe I'm doing something different that my viewers may not like, and that tool kind of allows you to do that. And then over here you've got traffic sources. So this is basically the things that people have searched for on YouTube, which has then led them to your channel. So for example, Sims 4 Mansion is the most common one, and which is also my most popular videos during the week. If you don't know, every Sunday on my channel I do a 64x64 mansion build in The Sims 4, and that is the most common thing that people have searched for as well, which has then led them to my channel. And you can also see down here we've got this audience box, which has some information about demographics, for example, which I think is a really nice thing to have, because it tells you the most common age group of your viewers and also the split between males and females, and it also tells you the most common regions of where you get your views from, which all this information is really useful. Now this data is powered by YouTube, so this is also things you're going to find in your analytics, but the reason I like coming back to the health report because it's such more nicely laid out. All the information is so clear for you to see, because you know with the analytics page there's so many things that you kind of got to look at, there's different filters and all that sort of stuff, but this kind of just gives you such a clear view of it, and it's a more helpful way and more useful way to look at the information. Going back to promotion materials, there is actually a section on the website that we've just been looking at called promotion materials, and actually gives you some useful links that you can use to kind of post. So for example, your most recent upload, your most popular upload, and channel page link, for example. These are really great to kind of easily get links to provide to people or to post on social networks, for example. And it also kind of gives you some of the information of the analytics. Now I actually haven't used this feature before, that's why I don't have any clicks on it, but it does kind of give you there some information about how well those links have been performed and how many people have looked at them, which is a really nice thing to have. Now I don't know about you, but things such as the end card screens and also the info cards are a couple of things that I tend to forget about sometimes when I'm uploading videos, but TubeBuddy has a really useful feature just to make that process a lot more easier. So this is the video that we're just uploading before, and this video here, which I don't know if it's up by the time you see this video or not, but I do actually have the end card screens put on this video, and you know I could go into the end card screens, you know, and then find which ones I want to use and place them, or because I have a template I can easily just go into the TubeBuddy drop down menu here. I can then go to end screen and click copy, and then it brings up this window here, and these are the three tiles that I use a lot on my videos. So all you have to do is just click these three and click continue, and then I'm just going to go ahead and load my one recent video because this is the one I want to apply it to, and then I'm going to click continue. It'll then load the video up here and you just click it. So you don't just have to select your most recent video, you can, like it said, bring up 50 videos or any number you want of videos that you haven't done your end cards to, and then just go ahead and click all of them. That would be here, and then you go ahead and click continue. Yes, continue with bulk copying, and start copying, and then what it'll do is it'll go ahead and apply your end screen to those other videos, which is really great because it can be a little bit tedious, and like I said, it's sometimes, you know, something that can be a little bit of a pain to do and you might forget about it, but it's a really useful thing to have in your videos to then, you know, for the people who reach the end of the video to then kind of keep you on the channel to watch more of your videos. And as simple as that, the end screen cards have been applied to that new video, and there's it done. So that wraps up this video about how TubeBuddy can help you grow your YouTube channel, and also ways it can be used to just help improve and just make things easier for you when it comes to YouTube video creation. So once again, thank you so much TubeBuddy for sponsoring this video. Like I said, you can go to tubebuddy.com/ThomasDV to go ahead and take a look at the pricing of the different subscriptions you can go ahead and look at, and to make a purchase for yourself. If you want to see another video of different ideas I have for ways you can help grow your Sims channel or gaming channel, then feel free to let me know in the comment section because I'll be really up for making that. Make sure you leave a like, share and subscribe if you haven't, and I'll see you all next time. Bye!